Good morning, children. We are continuing fractions and decimals. In the last class, we did some problems on divisions. We are going to continue the same. Now, I am going to write some problems on divisions. Find 2 by 5 divided by 3. A fraction is divided by a whole number. A fraction is divided by a whole number. So, 2 by 5 into, first step we write as it is, 2 by 5 divided by 3. The reciprocal of division is multiplication, which we can write as 1 by 3. 2 by 5 into 1 by 3. No cancellation possible. 2 ones are 2. 5 threes are 15. 2 by 15 is the value of 2 by 5 divided by 3. Now, we do another problem. 4 divided by 7 by 8. A whole number is divided by a fraction. First step as it is, 4. Reciprocal of division is multiplication, and reciprocal of 7 by 8 is 8 by 7. No cancellation possible. 4 8s are 32 by 7. 7 4s are 28. 4 by 7 is the value of 32 by 7. Now I divide a fraction 3 by 5 with another fraction 9 by 15. 9 by 15. So, first step as it is, 3 by 5 into 9 by 15 can be written as 15 by 9, which is the reciprocal of 9 by 15. So, 5 ones, 5 threes, 9 ones, 3 ones, 3 threes. Now, 3 gets cancelled. The final answer is 1, which is a whole number. So, the product of two fractions sometimes is a whole number. So, like this we did some problems yesterday. Today we are continuing decimal numbers or decimal fractions. Decimal numbers or decimal fractions. What is this number? 3 1 by 10. It is the combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. 3 1 by 10 can be written as 3 plus 1 by 10. 3 plus 1 by 10. 1 by 10 value in terms of decimal, it is 0.1. So, 1 you are dividing with 10. 1 is not divisible by 10, so we keep 0 and point, we get 0 here. 10 ones are 10, we get 0. So, the value of 1 by 10 is 0.1. So, the value of 3 1 by 10 is 3.1. 3 plus 0.1 you have to add like this. 3.0, 0.1. It is 3.1. So, the value of 3 plus 0.1 is 3.1. Next, suppose you are given 235 7 by 100. How to write this in the decimal form? We can write 200 plus 30 plus 5 plus 7 by 100 is equal to 200 plus 30 plus 5 plus 7 by 100 is 0.07. So, the value is 235.07. That is the value of 235 7 by 100 in terms of decimal. So, what do you understand from this? Decimal numbers depends on the value of the denominator, which is 10 or multiples of 10. If you have 2 by 10, its value is 0.2. If you have 2 by 100, its value is 0.02. If you have 2 by 1000, its value is 0.002. If you have 2 by 10,000s, its value is 0.0002. Like this, the decimal expands. So the denominators are 10 or multiples of 10. Multiples of 10 are 100, 1000, 10,000, 1 lakh, 10 lakhs and so on. Depending upon number of zeros, after 1 we get the decimal places. If you have 1 0 after the 1, then we get 1 decimal place. That is, if you divide a number with 10, we get 1 decimal place. If you divide a number with 100, we get 2 decimal places. If you divide with 1000, we get 3 decimal places. If you divide with 10,000s, we get 4 decimal places. If you divide with 1000, we get 3 decimal places. If you divide with 1 lakh, then we get 5 decimal places. So the number of decimal places depends upon 10 or multiples of 10. If there are 2 zeros, you have 2 decimals. If there are 3 zeros, 3 decimals, 5 zeros, 5 decimals, 7 zeros, 7 decimals and so on. Now, we are going to understand, convert 75 pice into rupees. How to convert this into rupees? You know, 1 rupee equal to 100 paise. Therefore, 1 paise is equal to 1 by 100th of a rupee. Therefore, 75 paise is equal to 75 into 1 by 100. That is 0.75 rupees, we can call it. So we converted paise into rupees. 75 paise, which is a part of a rupee. How much part it is out of a rupee? It is 75 by 100th part, or 0.75 rupees is said to be 75 paise. We know 1 rupee equal to 100 paise. So 1 paise equal to 1 by 100th of a rupee. 75 paise is equal to 75 into 1 by 100 is equal to 0.75 rupees. We converted paise into rupees. Next, similarly, we can convert grams. It is 250 grams. Convert into kilograms. Convert 250 grams into kilograms. 1000 grams equal to 1 kilogram. 1 gram equal to 1 by 1000 kilogram. 250 grams equal to 250 into 1 by 1000. 10 cancels, you get 25 by 100 is equal to 0.25 kilograms. So we converted the value of grams into kilograms. Grams is smaller units, kilograms is larger units. So we can convert smaller units into bigger units or bigger units into smaller units. Suppose you are given 1350 kilograms into grams. So 1350 into 1000, we get 1350000. You get 13,50,000 grams. So higher units is converted into smaller units. But here we are following decimals. Therefore, generally smaller units are converted into larger units. Suppose you are given centimeters. Convert 85 centimeters into meters. Solution: 100 centimeters equal to 1 meter. 1 centimeter equal to 1 by 100th of a meter. 85 centimeters is equal to 85 into 1 by 100 is equal to 85 by 100 is equal to 0.85 meters. So smaller units again converted into larger units. So we converted paise into rupees, we converted grams into kilograms, now we converted centimeters into meters. Next, we are comparing decimal places. What is this value? It is 0.5. What is this value? It is 0.55. Here you have one decimal place and here you have two decimal places. Just like in numbers, here also we are going to compare decimals. Suppose you compare single digit numbers, which is greater 9, 7, you say 9 is greater than 7. Which is greater 54, 45, you say 54 is greater than 45. This comparison we learned in earlier classes. Now we are going to compare decimal numbers. Which is greater 0.5 or 0.55. Here there is only one decimal place, so the second decimal we can take as 0. Here the second decimal place is 5. Now you compare the first decimal places. In both the decimal numbers, the first decimal place is same. So in the comparison of decimals, first you want to observe the whole part. Here the whole part is 0, here also the whole part is 0. Here the first decimal is 5, here also the first decimal is 5. Here the second decimal, no number is there, I took it as 0. Here the second decimal is 5. So the whole part is same, the first decimal is same. Then comparing the second decimal, 5 is greater than 0, therefore 0.55 is greater than 0.5 or 0.50. This 0 has no value. But to compensate the number of decimal places, I kept 0. Here there are two decimals, but here they gave only one decimal. In the place of second decimal, I took 0. So comparing these two, second decimal here is 5 and here it is 0. So as 5 is greater than 0, 0.55 is greater than 0.5. Like this you can understand comparison of decimals, which is greater and which is smaller. Another problem we check. 0.7 comma 0.5. Whole part is same. First decimal is 7 and first decimal is 5. So as 7 is greater than 5, you can say 0.7 is greater than 0.5. Any doubt here? Whole part is same. Compare the first decimal place. In the first one, the first decimal place is 7 and in the second one, the first decimal place is 5. As 7 is greater than 5, 0.7 is greater than 0.5. Next, 7 or 0.7. Here the whole number is 7, here the whole number is 0. 7 is greater than 0, therefore 7 is greater than 0.7. So in the comparison, you have to observe which part we are comparing. Here there is no decimal value, therefore it is a whole number. Here the whole number is 0. As 7 is greater than 0, 7 is greater than 0.7. Don't compare this 7 and this 7. Here it is in the decimal value. So you have to compare the places accurately. Here the 7 is whole number and here the whole number is 0. As 7 is greater than 0, 7 is greater than 0.7. Next, we take up 1.37 or 1.49. You compare the whole part. Here the whole number is 1, here also the whole number is 1. So whole numbers are same. Then you have to compare the first decimal value. What is the first decimal value here? 3 and here it is 4. By comparing the first decimal, 4 is greater than 3. Therefore, we can say 1.49 is greater than 1.37. Whole part is same. In the second decimal, in the second number, the first decimal place, that is 4, is greater than 3. Therefore, 1.49 is greater than 1.37. Next, 2.03 or 2.30, whole part is same. Here the first decimal is 0, here the first decimal is 3, 3 is greater than 0, therefore you can clearly say 2.30 is greater than 2.03. Any doubt here? So how to compare decimal numbers? First you compare the whole numbers. If the whole numbers are same, compare the decimal values. In the decimal values, first you have to compare the first decimal value. If the first decimal value is same, you have to compare the second decimal value. If the second decimal value is also same, then you have to compare the third decimal. We are going to do that model now. What is this? 12.245 or 12.247. Here the whole part is same. First decimal is 2, first decimal is 2. Second decimal is 4, second decimal is 4. What is the third decimal here? 5, and here the third decimal is 7. Which is greater, 7 or 5? Clearly 7 is greater than 5. Therefore, 12.247 is greater than 12.245. I think you followed the comparison of decimal numbers. Now, we are going to express in rupees. 7 paise. Express in rupees. 7 paise is equal to 7 by 100, because you know 1 rupee equal to 100 paise. Therefore, 7 paise equal to 7 by 100 is equal to 0.07 rupees. Second one, 7 rupees, 7 paise is equal to 7 plus this paise you want to convert into rupees. 7 by 100 is equal to 7 plus 0.07, 7.07 rupees. Think you followed. Next, 77 rupees, 77 paise is equal to 77 plus 77 by 100 is equal to 77.77 rupees. So in each we did paise conversion into rupees. 7 paise is converted into rupees, which is 0.07 rupees. 7 rupees 7 paise is converted into rupees, which is 7.07 rupees. 77 rupees 77 paise is converted into rupees, which is 77.77 rupees. Next, 50 paise. 50 paise is given. You can write simply P for paise. 50 paise is equal to 50 by 100. 10 get cancel, you get 5 by 10 is equal to 0.5 rupees. Next, 235 paise is equal to 235 by 100. There are 2 zeros, you have to keep decimal before 2 places, 1, 2. So it is 2.35 rupees. So in all these we converted paise into rupees. Next, express 5 centimeters into meters and kilometers. So solution, 5 centimeters is given. 5 centimeters is equal to 5 by 100 is equal to 0.05 meters. In brackets you want to write 100 centimeters equal to 1 meter. 100 centimeters equal to 1 meter, or 1 meter equal to 100 centimeters. Now 5 centimeters is equal to, how much you got it? 0.05 meters divided by 1000. Now again the point should come 3 places before. So you got 0.00005 kilometers. Since 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meters. 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meters. You have to remember all these tables. 10 millimeters equal to 1 centimeter. 10 centimeters equal to 1 decimeter. 10 decimeters equal to 1 meter. 10 meters equal to 1 decameter. 10 decameters equal to 1 hectometer. 10 hectometers equal to 1 kilometer. Similarly, the same table in grams and the same table in liters. So we learned these tables in earlier classes. So remember them. So you have to recollect all those values. Then only conversion is possible. So 100 centimeters equal to 1 meter. 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meters. So here 0.05 meters, again we are converting into kilometers. So 5 centimeters is 0.0005 kilometers. So smaller units are converted into bigger units or larger units. Next, 35 millimeters into centimeters, meters and kilometers. You want to convert 35 millimeters into centimeters, meters and kilometers. So 35 millimeters is equal to 35 by 10 is equal to 3.5 centimeters. Reason, 10 millimeters equal to 1 centimeter. Millimeters is smaller unit than centimeters, or centimeters is larger unit than millimeters. Now 35 millimeters is equal to 35 by 1000 is equal to 0.035 meters. Since 1000 millimeters is equal to 1 meter. I converted millimeters into meters now by dividing it with 1000. 35 millimeters equal to 35 by 1000 equal to 0.035 meters. Now last one, 35 millimeters equal to 35 by 1000 into 1000, because 1 meter equal to 1000 millimeters and 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meters. Now we are converting 35 millimeters into kilometers. So you want to divide with 1000 into 1000. So 35 by totally 6 zeros is equal to 0.00035 kilometers. So the smaller units are converted into larger units. You have to remember all these values. If you remember them only, you can understand with what number we have to divide. To divide with 10 or to divide with 100 or to divide with 1000 depends upon the table. So learn the table from grams, from centimeters and liters. So you have to remember in centimeters, you have to remember in grams, and you have to remember in milliliters, liters. All these three tables if you know, then you can convert the values into higher values very easily. Next, (200 grams into kilograms). 200 grams into kilograms. 200 grams equal to 200 by 1000. 2 zeros cancels. You get 2 by 10 is equal to 0.2 kilograms. You have to remember 1 kg equal to 1000 grams. Next, 3470 grams is equal to 3470 by 1000. 1 0 cancels. You get 347 by 100. Now you have to keep decimal before two places. It is 3.47 kilograms. Same, 1 kg equal to 1000 grams. Now 4 kg 8 grams is equal to 4 plus 8 by 1000. You want to convert grams into kilograms. Already this is kilograms. You need not change 4. You have to change only 8. Is equal to 4 plus 0.008 is equal to 4.008 kilograms. Same, 1 kg equal to 1000 grams. Next, write the following in expanded form. First one, 20.03. 2 is in the tens place, so 2 into 10. Expanded form is nothing but writing the digits with respect to their place values. 2 into 10 plus 0 is in ones place, plus this 0 is in tens place, and this 3 is in hundreds place. So 2 into 10 plus 0 into 1 plus 0 by 10 plus 3 by 100. We wrote the value given in the expanded form with respect to their place values. Second one, 2.03. 2 is in the units place, so 2 into 1 plus 0 by 10 plus 3 by 100. This is second one. Third one, 200.03. 2 is in hundreds place, so 2 into 100. This 0 is in tens place, 0 into 10 plus 0 into 1 plus 0 by 10 plus 3 by 100. So this is the expanded form of 200.03. Expanded form is nothing but writing the digits of the numbers with respect to the place values. And last one, 2.034. 2 is in the units place, plus 0 is in the tens place, 3 is in the hundreds place, and 4 is in the thousands place. So 2 into 1 plus 0 by 10 plus 3 by 100 plus 4 by 1000. So this is called the first decimal place value. So which is called tenths, hundredths, thousands, and so on. I think you followed. Next, write the place value of 2. Where 2? 2 is in units place, or you can write ones place. In the second number, where is 2? 21.37. 2 is in tens place. Next, 10.25. 2 is in tenths place. It is in the first decimal, so it is called tenths. Next, 9.42. 2 is in hundredths place. Hundredths place. Next, 63.352. 2 is in thousands place. So depending upon the place value of 2, you are able to write units place, tens place, tens place, tens place it is. Here it is tens place, here it is hundreds place, and here it is thousands place. Like this, we can do some more problems in the coming class. Or we will continue one more problem today itself. Dinesh went from, there is a figure given, a rectangular shape figure. A boy moved from A to B, from B to C and C to D. So Dinesh moved from place A to B and from there to C. Dinesh moved from A to B and from B to C. A to B and from B to C. Distance between A and B is 7.5 kilometers. So this is 7.5 kilometers. Next, from B and C is 12.7 kilometers. So what is distance from A to B, A to C? Distance from A to C is equal to, you want to add these two, 7.5 plus 12.7, rough column. 7.5 is added to 12.7, 7 plus 5, 12, 8 plus 2, 10, it is 20.2 kilometers. The distance from A to C, in the way from A to C you have B, so A to B, B to C are added and you travel 20.2 kilometers. Ayub, another boy, went from A to D and D to C. So another boy moved from A to D and D to C. He traveled 9.3 kilometers from A to D and 11.8 kilometers from D to C. Therefore, total distance Ayub travelled is equal to 9.3 plus 11.8. 9.3, 11.8 are added. 8 plus 3, 11. It is 21.1 kilometers. Now you can compare these two. Ayub, if you compare, 21.2 is greater than 20.2, 21.1 is greater than 20.2. Therefore, Ayub travelled more distance. So in this problem, you try to add decimals and then you compare the decimals. Two persons, Dinesh, moved from A to B and from B to C. Distance between A and B is 7.5 kilometers. Distance between B and C is 12.7 kilometers. Total distance travelled by Dinesh is from A to C equal to 20.2 kilometers. Similarly, total distance travelled by Ayub equal to 21.1 kilometers. 21.1 kilometers. If you compare, 21.1 is more than 20.2. Therefore, Ayub travelled more distance. So children, today we stop and in the next class we do some more problems. Thank you.